What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. We got to talk some Stephon Castle because I feel like he's kind of running away with Rookie of the Year a little bit, and he would have my vote for the award just as a whole. I think he's been really, really good. I think he's gotten better at different things throughout the whole season. Scoring has something that, since the new year has really taken off for him. I just think we're seeing a lot of good stuff out of him. I think the Spurs got a gem. Not a lot of people have been paying attention to the Spurs since Wemby went down with the blood clots and stuff. But ultimately, I think Castle is one of those guys that, give it 2 years, they're going to have an elite two-way player with him. On the season, he's averaging about 14 points, a little over 3 rebounds, and about 4 assists a game. I think it's on 43% from the field. But over time, like I said, he's gotten better each and every month. In the month of March, that's the most recent sample size we have, about 15 games. He's been in double figures in 14 out of those 15 games. He's been in double figures in 8 straight games on top of that. And for March, his averages are about 20 points a game, about 4.5 rebounds, and about 4.7 assists. And the shooting percentages have also increased, a hair each way. So I think he's finding his groove. As this is what you really want to see out of a young point guard is how do they finish their rookie year? What's the trend that they're building? And he's finishing it on a really high note. His usage is kind of going up and up and up. He's starting to get more opportunity, take more advantage. And I think learning from guys like Chris Paul is helping him just tremendously. He's going to be one of those dudes, though, that as long as he develops, which it looks like he's going to, and it looks like he's one of those guys that has the work ethic to do so, next to Wembanyama is going to be a terror because he's two-way. He's one of those guards that, as the season's gone on, he's learning how to be a better passer, how to find better lanes, how to create for others quicker and more efficiently. He's doing a lot of those things very well, but he's also really good defensively. You can see it there. It's when they have this whole team built the way they want it built, he's going to be a stud on both ends of the floor, and it's going to be awesome because you're going to have him at the point of attack and you're going to have Wemby at the rim. And that's why I just think Stephon Castle, ultimately for this rookie year as a whole, has been the most impressive. Because we've seen him go out there and he's put up 30. We've seen him have 10, 12, 14 assists. We've seen him rebound the ball well. We've seen him lock up on defense. Seen all these little things. Well, I wouldn't even call them little. These are big things. All these things kind of gelling, coming together, and you're starting to see more and more and more of it every game. It's one of those things you have to pay attention to for a young guard like this because some of them just flat out struggle and don't figure it out as rookies. But ever since I would say January, he's flipped the script on his rookie season. I thought he was, he had his growing pains and just the hurdles to overcome in the first couple of months. But I think he's picked it up very well. And like I said, this dude's going to be special. I think he's a Rookie of the Year. He would definitely have my vote. I know Ricochet has been pretty damn good as he's coming along to the end of his season as well. But I think Stephon Castle's doing more. And that might be something to do with more opportunity. That's very possible. But he's taking advantage. And ultimately, March is the most recent sample size we have. This is when teams are all climbing and scratching, trying to get to the playoffs. This is when you start to see more of what everybody's actually got because they don't want to lose these games anymore. And he's playing well against them. I mean, just his last, we can call it 5, 6, 7, 8 games where they're basically like a 500 team. And he's having games with 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. And that was against Cleveland, who's been one of the top 2 teams in the league pretty much the entire damn year. But to give Cleveland 22, 11, and 8 with how good their defense is, that says a lot. That's just one game. Obviously, we've got games where he has 17 points, 14 assists, and 5 rebounds. That was against, obviously, the broken down 76ers. But still, go out there, make the right plays, win the game. Once that 3 ball gets there, which that's why I think you got to give it some time because shooting doesn't just flip a switch like that. It's very rare that it does. Over these next couple of years, his development is going to be very fun to watch as Wemby grows, the Spurs organization goes, the franchise grows a little bit. He's going to be one of the 2 or 3 most important pieces of this core going forward. And I think they hit on this pick because I think he was the 4th or 5th, I think he was the 5th pick. and he's played better than everybody ahead of him. I do think we've seen some really good stuff out of Alex Sarr in the past 2 months or so. I think he's starting to figure it out a little bit. Super dope to see. I think Shea is getting there, and it's just he's probably like the most untalked about first pick in the draft I've ever seen. But Castle, being I think he was the 5th pick. I'm gonna fact check this. I'm pretty sure he was the 5th pick in the draft. I want to make sure that I'm not just spewing BS out my mouth right now. So I was capping. He was the 4th pick in the draft. I knew it was 4 or 5. I think it's because his jersey number is 5 that I was getting a little mixed up. Regardless, dude's been really damn good this year. I'm super happy to see the Spurs find their guard of the future with Wemby. That's going to be some special stuff. Ultimately, the kid, he's just done really good over the course of this rookie season, showing everything that he can do. He hasn't done it all at the same time in every single game, but we're seeing those flashes out of a young point guard, and that's all you can ask for. If you're a team that, the season kind of got derailed when Wemby went down, if you're a team that's just trying to develop for next year and continue this growth, this is what you want to see. So I think Stephon Castle has been awesome as a rookie. As soon as that 3-ball develop like that efficiency develops for him, it's going to be It's going to be just lights out nightmares for whoever has to play the Spurs. They're gonna have one of those 1-2 punches that is one of the nastiest in the league in a couple of years' time. So I'm very, very excited to watch him play. He's become one of my more favorite players, especially young guys, to watch. I like to watch the young guys while they go through this beginning process where they struggle and they start to figure it out. Because when they get to be really damn good, when you see how damn good they are, it's more enjoyable because you're like, I saw him from the ground up. And I think Stephon Castle is going to be one of those dudes from the ground up is going to be an elite 2-way player in the NBA. And he's my rookie of the year. Let me know in the comments if he's your rookie of the year, if you have somebody else like Shea or even Alex Sarr. Or I know Jalen Wells was killing it for a large part of this season, but he's kind of tailed off the last month or two. Ultimately, I just think Castle's done the most out of everybody, and that's just my 2 cents. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Please like the video. I appreciate you for watching. Shout out to Stephon Castle. Watch the young man play the last 7-8 games of the season if you haven't watched him yet, because I'm sure they're going to kind of let him go a little bit more. And he's going to be a really damn good player. So that's all I got for you. I'm done. Peace.